Weekend Buzz 90. The wives.
So, ladies.
Wait, you're pouring it in. Why don't you pour it in here?
Oh, it's gonna go in there. I like my Rockies super chilled.
I've never seen beer shaken.
You never seen this?
Wait,
No.
is it gonna be extra foam, like sudsy?
You got all the speed of the wrist. That. Then you just, this is a special order at some of the bars. Look at that.
That looks beautiful, Lee.
Extra
That does
chill.
look nice.
Rockies.
Beautiful.
As if Coors Light's not watered down enough.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're pouring your martini.
Stella, you want to shake my
Well,
Stella?
that's
Strong for
the
you.
ultimate.
You asshole.
What? You need a straw to drink your
Putting it right in that
Stella.
bottle.
Is this like Bachelorette weekend?
That's one straw worth right there.
I've been there, Lee.
Why
I've been
so
there.
we're drinking from the straw?
Oh gosh.
All right, I'll give the internet what they want.
Yeah.
Scarlett, you want one?
I like purple, so you can make pink.
Thank you.
That's kind
That's
of cool.
purple.
And just in
Yeah.
case if the game wants to take it a little bit further, we have the option to.
This is awesome.
Oh, it's porn for women?
This is
That looks like a crazy version of Rowley from what I can see.
Whoa.
That's what I said.
Not like really there.
Where
It does,
have you
doesn't
seen Rowley?
it? I can't really see it though. I see a lot of
Who is that
glare.
for real?
Distracted, I
That's
know,
Jeff
so
Rowley.
nice.
It's Jeff Rowley.
Ooh, that's gonna go down fast. So, ladies, thanks for coming on.
You're
Thanks for
welcome. Thanks for
having
having us.
This is a
Right.
new experience.
Very
I've only been
First, this was
begging
your idea,
for
right?
it for so long.
For like a year and a half, you've been asking for this.
Yeah, because I think we got all the dirt.
Now you guys got pretty much the not square, but like really,
They're square.
they're pretty square. But I didn't want to throw them all the way out. But you guys have like the most average, normal homebody-ish kind of
Yeah.
husbands.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we tell who their husbands are? Because
Oh yeah,
people who probably don't know.
Oh, my husband is Kenny Anderson. And
Dylan Reader's fiance.
Chris is gonna.
So is this a dream world or reality?
Chris Coles.
Yes, I am also Chris Cole.
Lovely wife.
Thanks.
And Mikey
And I am
Taylor's.
Mikey Taylor's wife.
Miss Taylor.
And how long have you been with Mr. Cole?
12 years.
You've been with Mikey since he was a young guy, right?
Yeah, well, sort of. He's been my neighbor since I was 15.
Ooh.
And then we started
Girl next
dating-
door, huh?
Girl, literally, our parents still live next door.
Really?
They have the same model house. The grandparents fight over her. And we had the same bedroom. And then we started dating when he was 21. He had already bought a house and he was in escrow. He had a week left to live at his house. And I had come home for Christmas break that week.
Where were you at school or something?
Yeah, in San Diego. So we did long distance for a year and then I moved back home.
That's
and
not so. LA to San Diego isn't
it's
so long
not, but
distance.
it's hard when you're like newly
Yeah,
dating.
dating.
I
And
don't
you want
know.
to see each other a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like 3 hours at least.
Yeah.
And
So-
how do you do all the Tinder stuff? Is it long distance, like going from Laguna to?
No, you shorten it to 5 miles.
Wait, are you
so
actually
nobody
on
drives.
Tinder?
See,
I'm
you
newly
You
single.
should
and
have
on
used
there.
Tinder, and it would have been a lot easier for you.
It would have found it right in the car.
How did you guys get together? How did Chris?
Did he tell
Proceed.
you?
No,
Or
I'm
did he
asking.
tell you to ask? Well, okay, so Chris and I was 12. And I was.
Well,
And he was
geez, can we
24?
lie? This is going on the internet. Can we just lie and say 18 or 17?
Story. Legality plays a part, but I was 12 and I liked skating, so I went to packed skate jam, and there was this guy in a yellow shirt, and he was skating.
See, that thing works.
Perfect.
I'm not even kidding.
Guy in a yellow shirt.
I don't know, he caught my eye and I was like, that guy's so hot. But again, I'm 12 and he still to this day looks much older than he is. I was like, oh, that guy's way too old for me, whatever. So I asked my friend, I'm like, who is that guy skating? And he goes, everyone keeps calling him Yellow Shirt, but I think his name's Chris Cole. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, I work at a skate park 4 years later, and a mutual friend, Mitch, comes in and he's like, hey, Chrissy, how are you doing? I said, oh, I'm good. Who are you here with? He said, oh, I'm with my friend Dan Horn and Chris Cole. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're here with Chris Cole right now. I was like, I've had the biggest crush on him for 5 years. You're shitting me. And he's like, that's funny, because he keeps coming into G-Spot and talking about this redhead that works at the skate park. And I'm like, oh, it's probably that redhead over there. And he looks over and he's like, no, it's not that one. It's definitely you. So I come back out and he's like all coy, like in the corner, like waving. And finally he comes over and gives me his number. And he wrote it down on a pink piece of paper, and I still have it.
Nice.
Wow.
I do.
Nice.
It might be in my wallet, but so then he left for California the next day, so he never actually like got to dating. So he comes back a week later as a surprise, and he like shows up to my door, and we like had our first kiss, and it was from that
Was
point
it
on.
raining or anything?
No, it
Did
was
he have a
nights.
boombox?
It was at nighttime, and there were streetlights on. That's
Yellow
good, right?
shirt still or no?
Where was he at in
I
his
had long
career
hair.
at this time?
He was filming for Zero, for Dying to Live. So he had just gotten on Zero, I guess.
So who nicknamed you Red?
He
Him?
did, because my name's Christine. So
Okay.
immediately he was like, well, that'll never do. And, and I was like, fuck you, asshole.
You're both each other's fantasy.
Yeah, and I had
You're red
we had no idea,
he's
and that's like, so it was rocky in the beginning, but I was like, no, this will work out because it makes sense. There was one trick that he did on the Carlsbad Gap. It was the one where he landed sketchy, but he took it anyway. He would come home for that. He went back like 4 or 5 times to make that trick, and I'd be so stressed out, like, did he make it? Did he make it? Because I know when he came home, he was more pissed than he'd ever be in his life. Like, he was more pissed about not landing that trick than he ever would be, like, not winning Street League. But he came home, and I'd call him when I knew he was leaving. I'm like, well, did you make it? And he's like, no. So I'd quick make a cake. And it was a fun gag there.
Consolation cake.
But the funny
It's
thing
green, and
is,
he's like, that's the color of the fucking gap.
no,
That's the color of the gap. Sorry.
But so yeah, I'd make him the cake. But
Sorry,
the
Mikey.
funniest anecdote about the whole thing is that he wouldn't eat the cake, and I'd have to leave him like most of the cake batter, and he'd just sit at home and eat the cake batter. And I had to be funfetti, so I made at least 5 cakes for that trick.
Really?
And yeah, I swear.
As many trips as he made, there was a cake for each one?
Yeah,
See, that's an amazing, like, backstory.
not even.
Hey, how about that video that Lee made of you choking in the stands that time? I just thought of that. That video
was
made
awesome.
me laugh. I
'Cause I
have it
was
saved on my
choking.
phone.
Well, that was the day I had a panic attack. So I knew that he had to land this one trick, and he was like really stressed out about it, and I had a panic attack, and then he landed it. And I like don't normally scream, but I was fully screaming.
I have it right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen this.
It's me.
You're in it too. I blacked out the baby's eyes.
Oh, there's
blacked
me.
out her eyes.
Look at me just choking.
So you got all stoked and just started choking.
And yeah, it was fully reactionary. And usually,
I'll send this.
usually I'm like on the side like a golf course, like yeah, that was nice.
You guys get wild though on the side. Like you're cheering for your
If
man.
I'm near Shay, I get wild. Shay's awesome.
Yeah, she's
She's
Shay
infectious
is-
for
yeah,
sure.
Tories.
Yeah, she's Tori's chick. She's
She's
rad.
the loudest person.
Oh,
there.
she's
You can hear her when she's sitting. On
You
like,
can
the
hear her
whole-
on the broadcast.
one of
Yeah.
the quotes when I was sitting filming right next to her, and this was my favorite of all. And I tell the story all the time because I wish my roommate was that excited about me in life. But she goes, she said something
Wait, you
like,
keep saying roommate.
"Yeah, my
Do you
roommate."
mean your wife?
Well, it's
Yeah, he calls her roommate.
it's my roommate.
Well,
Your Instagram's private from your wife,
Correct.
your roommate, right?
Correct.
Do you, would you approve of this?
Yeah, could you guys do that?
I'm fine with stuff like that.
You know,
Wait,
say-
wait.
What, the turd cutter?
He
thing?
would have you would be fine with Chris having a private Instagram?
Oh no, no.
Instagram's private.
You're
No.
private with me doing it, but not with Chris
I'm
doing
totally fine. Like if Chris did the things you do on Instagram, it wouldn't bother me.
But it couldn't be private where you
No,
can't
I would
see
have
it.
to know.
Yeah.
it. Oh.
How do you pull that off?
He's married to a saint.
My roommate's pretty cool.
She's a gorgeous
Okay.
saint.
But where was I at? Okay, so
Sorry.
I was
Shay.
I
outside.
didn't mean to derail. You were talking about
Shay.
Shay's quote.
Yeah.
So she screamed out. I was on the course filming, and she was like sitting front row next to me, and she's like, "Fuck yeah, Tori! You make this, and you're gonna get
Oh, no.
Anal or something.
something like, hey, you're gonna get so fucked tonight in our room, or something like that." Sorry, earmuffs, little one.
No,
She's
no
like,
wonder.
and she
he
screamed
did
it out
well.
at the top, and I'm like, I looked over and I thought it was like someone making a joke, and I have my camera
It's
locked off
just-
on that where he's at, and I turned my head, and I'm like, that was her. That's so cool. So from now on, I'm always like,
Did he land it?
possibly. I don't know. You probably have to
Probably.
get him on here and ask him. Have you guys talked about a hall
I
pass?
debate it.
Who's your skate industry hall pass?
Like, is it Antoine? Is it?
No
Yes.
way.
Definitely.
Mine was
Dylan.
Antoine. If theirs was Antoine, that'd be
Waving
too
a
much of a
gun and
coincidence.
everything.
That'd be way
Well,
too
mine
many.
was really annoying because, well, obviously when Dylan Reeder came out
Oh,
in
great.
Street League, he's so cute. So I didn't have a crush on him, but I just thought he was cute.
Oh, but he would
Look
skate
how well
around
he's
with his
skating.
shirt off
Yeah,
and
and he
stuff.
had this style. So of course everyone starts talking about it, and by like the second or third street league, anytime Dylan would like skate by and like
They'd look
say
at
hi,
you.
they'd all tell me, "Did you see? He just looked at you."
No one did that to me.
You guys are killing me.
Flicked his hair to
That's what I do
I
too.
know.
He does the same
It's
thing.
so rude.
He's a huge
Like,
fan
why
of
do
Dylan.
people blow you up though? You know.
Well, because you're not
Well, that's
rolling with
funny.
the roll dogs. If you roll with me, I keep your shit on the low, and we can
And
do
I'll,
some
you
shit
know
on
what
the
I'm
side.
gonna say? It was Heath Brinkley that did it to me. He really had to throw me under the bus.
Oh, I thought you said Heath Brinkley was
Me too.
I was about to throw
So
up
see,
in my.
I have good
sorry.
taste.
No, Heath was the one that went, "Hey, did
Cut
you
to
see?"
photo of Heath Brinkley. But that's an easy choice. Like you got to get in line behind Rob because that's Rob's like.
Yeah, well, it's also.
If there's
it
anyone
was-
close in the skate industry that's gonna get with Dylan, it's gonna be Rob.
It's definitely gonna
Yeah.
be. That's not gay either.
No.
No, it's not.
He's way too attractive for that.
Yeah, but I look at him and when he takes off his spaghetti strap, going back to it, tank top, he has like a pigeon chest. He has like it's not even like Chris Cole has a better chest
I don't
than
think
goddamn
Dylan's
Dylan.
So you're
Sorry,
Chris is
Dylan.
more your type, and
Hell
Dylan's
yeah.
more
I
my
might
type.
be a power bottom to Chris
Yeah.
than I would be to, you might be right.
You
no,
like-
but
Chris
that's
always, Chris talks about it too. He's like, if I were to date a man, I want a man. Because if I'm into men, I'm into men.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
what I was asking
hell
before.
yeah, Cole.
I love you guys
Me
talking about
too.
this. You guys have the best conversations ever.
Wait, who's
so bored
So
after a
who's
while.
Chris's gay hall pass?
no. I don't think they've gone the route of
actually-
gay.
Just kidding.
Oh.
I don't think, I mean, probably the same as mine in the skate industry. I
Wait,
don't,
who's yours? Miss?
Kenny.
Yeah.
I don't even, it's Kenny.
Kenny Hoyle. Yes, thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kenny Hoyle.
Huge female following, and they call you Justin Biener.
I had a yellow camo shirt in my sponsor me tape. Don't know if you've seen it. It's just jacked.